Okay, so the case study is 40%. This is an alternative to the final examination. Sebab tu markah dia besar dan markah dia sama. Mari kita lihat. So just to let you know, apa itu case study dalam bahasa Melayu, kajian case. It does require a bit of writing and a whole lot of reading. Kena baca supaya dapat gambaran, dan pembacaan itu perlu diterjemahkan dalam writing anda untuk case study ini. Maksudnya ada sedikit penulisan lah. Dan penulisan tu penulisan akademik. Maksudnya kena ikut convention lah. Ada citation, ada references dan sebagainya. Alright. So the context of these case study questions is based on the current situation or current grading system that is taking place in higher institutions in the United States. Panjang ayat ni due to pandemic COVID-19. So di Amerika Syarikat sekarang ada banyak universiti, termasuk all these top world universities, termasuk MIT, Harvard, California dan sebagainya. They have started with 2-tier grading system. Ni konteks sebelum nanti kita tengok soalan I provide konteks saja. Apa maksud 2-tier grading system? What they had in the past was similar to what we are having now, which is the sort of like CGPA system lah. It's not CGPA tapi lebih kurang maksudnya kita ada pass, fail, lepas tu those yang pass dia ada grading A, B, C dan sebagainya. But because of COVID-19, when students are not able to attend online classes, when they have difficulties completing the assignment online, ada banyak kekangan that limits them from attending classes and also completing some of the assignments. Hence, the top management of these universities adopted 2-tier grading system. Maksudnya, sama ada pass atau fail sahaja. Kalau anda pass, pass lah. Dia tak ada pass A, B, C, D, tak ada. If you are pass, you are a pass. If you are fail, then you are a fail. Itu masuk 2-tier dia ada banyak nama sebenarnya. So it's either 2-tier, pass, fail, atau juga kalau you membaca, kadang-kadang terjumpa juga satu perkataan namanya dichotomous grading. I'm just going to type here sebab nama dia macam ala-ala technical gitu. Okay, so dichotomous grading ini sama je, pass, fail juga. Okay, and a lot of universities in America, in the United States are adopting this system now. So dia menjadikan pembelajaran lebih mudah sebab pelajar tak perlu bersungguh-sungguh untuk skor A sebab tak ada A, tak ada B, yang ada hanya pass saja. Okay, and in some situations for some universities they even considered kalau student fail, for students who fail, then they are given more time to complete the assignment so that eventually they will pass. Sampai tahap macam tu. Sebab pihak universiti faham dengan kekangan yang dihadapi oleh pelajar. Okay. Itu konteksnya. Ada tak soalan? Kan macam menarik tak boleh dengar. Ada punya sistem macam ni ya. Tak ada soalan. Semua tak tahu apa makan Maggi lah tu. Alright, so just to give you a bit more understanding of the context of this current, kajian case ataupun case study, I am putting down in the assignment sheet 3 articles that you can read to have a better understanding. Okay, they don't provide answers to the questions directly, okay? But they do heighten your understanding about what's going on. Apa isunya? Apa masalah yang pelajar hadapi? Pelajar happy ke tak dengan sistem ini? Apparently you all feel that people are happy, but they are not. So have a read on these articles. I'm going to show the articles here. These are all news articles. Talks about how the students feel, what were the initiative taken by the student bodies, and also what were the issues and challenges faced by the lecturers as well in grading the students. Okay, so should be interesting read. Okay, Will reading these 3 articles enough? You have to read more. Alright, so case study ni sebenarnya advantage kepada orang yang membaca dan orang yang mampu menjawab dengan jayanya lah. Like this certain language ability that you need to have in order to answer case study questions successfully. But if you are not language students, I takkan I will understand kalau submission you tak hebat dan sebagainya. Yang penting you manage to get your point across. Okay, use simple language, use short sentences, but try to elaborate as much as you can. Okay, and when you are taking someone's opinion ataupun when you are talking about one particular source punya statement, then please make sure that you cite appropriately. Kita letak citation yang dalam kurungan tu. Okay, please refer to APA standards on how to do this. Okay, so let's look at the questions. Kalau tengok kan 40%, okay, and the number of questions, it is not as extensive as major project. And I don't want this to be extensive juga. Nanti you penat cukuplah you menjawab ini dan mendapati syariat. Okay, there are only 5 questions. So at any point of me explaining these questions to you, if you do have questions, let me know. Tolonglah sampul, it's okay, no problem. Right? Question 1, discuss the pass-fail grading system and the variations that exist under this grading format adopted by the many universities in the United States of America. Okay, so there are 2 aspects in this question. Aspek pertama, discuss secara keseluruhan apa itu pass-fail grading system. Okay. And also the variations that exist under this grading system. So di bawah grading system ini, pelaksanaan universiti berbeza-beza dan pelbagai. Memang dia gunakan pass-fail, tapi ada universiti tu ada kaedah lain yang digunakan. Ada juga universiti lain yang macam ada penambahan, ada pass-fail, lepas tu not completed, for example. So, find more information about pelbagai jenis pass and fail grading system. Dan when you are answering this, okay, memang nampak macam tak banyak, ada 3 markah je tapi semua orang jawab macam-macam. Ya, 3 markah, tapi ini ialah final mark. Okay, I tak letak macam 20 markah nanti I akan convert kepada 3, tidak. So 3 markah ini walaupun 3 tapi it should come with significant argument. Okay, so when you are talking about pass-fail grading system secara keseluruhan, yes, you can just talk about American universities, but when you talk about the variations exist, pelbagai format yang ada di bawah sistem ini, tentulah kena nyatakan universiti mana. So be specific. Okay, for example, Kansas University adopted pass-fail grading system with a little modification. In their system, the pass and fail grading system was blah 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 blah. So kena ada sedikit specificity di situ. Up to you all. Ada soalan tak? Tak ada, teruskan. Tak ada soalan untuk soalan 1 ya, maka saya teruskan. Question 2, how have students reacted to the implementations of the pass-fail grading system? So read a number of articles, not necessarily just the 3. So artikel ni pun tak, it's not research article. These are just newspaper article. So language lebih senang untuk difahami, and it's something that you can identify yourself to because these are what students are experiencing during the time of pandemic. Okay, dan kena ada kefahaman juga komponen society structure di US tu bagaimana. Okay, nak cakap 15 minit, 20 minit dah cakap banyak ni. Soalan 2. So kalau di United States, dia ada banyak disparity between different segment of society. Tinggi level ayah aku kan. So kalau di United States, kalau kita ada Indian, Chinese, Malay. Okay, tapi kita ialah multicultural society. Multicultural society tu maksudnya kita hidup harmoni dan kita respect adat dan budaya setiap bangsa dan kita faham dia perlu menjalankan agama dia dan sebagainya dan kita hormat. Dia boleh buat. Kebebasan beragama dan sebagainya ada. In United States, they have a lot of races. They have Hispanic, Latino. Caucasian dan sebagainya, not including the black, dan juga migration daripada tempat lain, Italian, European dan sebagainya, but they are melting pot society. So melting pot society tak sama macam multicultural society. Semua orang mesti behave in the same way. They must act in the same manner because they are representing the American culture. Itu ialah melting pot. Apa maksud melting pot? Contoh kalau kita masak sup, kita campur semua dalam periuk tu menjadi satu. Dia tak ada berbeza-beza agama budaya dah. Okay. Talking to my husband. Okay, so kalau di Amerika Syarikat, they have this advantage group of people yang ada lesser access to education sebab ini ialah orang miskin. Dan selalunya these are Latinos. Okay. Nanti when you read more about the article, you might be able to have better understanding of how the culture in America is like. Very interesting, eh? So, and these Latinos, they are not from well-off family. Selalunya walaupun pelajar universiti, these are students who go to university because of the fact that they are getting scholarship. Sebab tu dia boleh pergi universiti. American University mahal, Alright, it's open to everyone, but it's a privilege to attend universities. Dan most Latino students, they work part-time. And also, they don't have access to technical equipment, laptop dan sebagainya untuk dia dah masuk kelas online. Jadi lebih kurang sama macam kita jugalah. Kadang-kadang dalam keadaan pandemik begini, satu family, 5 orang adik-beradik terpaksa kongsi satu laptop dan betul take turn untuk masuk kelas online dan sebagainya. So itu menyusahkan pelajar. So these are real concerns that students have. So please have a read over a number of articles dan buat conclusion bagaimana agaknya reaction University Students US tentang pelaksanaan partial grading system ini. Okay. Then how does the system, I'm reading the second questions, how does the system affect their lives, their learning and their future? So ada 3 perkara yang perlu dinyatakan di sini, yang perlu dirungkai daripada jawapan anda. Ingat case study bila jawab kena spesifik. Dia tak ada macam susah hati cakap bagi bird eye view, you have to like really get down and break down your story. So kalau tengok ada 9 markah, maksudnya setiap satu ini 3 markah. So kalau cakap 2 je, kalau penuh lah argumentnya 6 markah je lah. So make sure that you read the questions carefully dan pastikan dalam jawapan tu ada address this question. Cara nak present your responses is up to you. Mungkin nak buat 2.2 betul A, students life for example. Jadikan lebih berstruktur supaya senang saya nak baca dan nampak jawapan anda. Okay? Tolong buat paragraf dah. Aku paling jaki kalau tak ada paragraf bila menjawab. Mohon. Okay, question 3. Evaluate, ni dah hebat 2 arguments put forward by the university administrations for implementing the 2-tier grading system in relation to its effectiveness in solving the issues addressed. Dia memanglah macam panjang, yang penting faham soalan. So, not many people are happy with the 2-tier grading systems, especially students. Some group of students are not happy with the 2-tier. Tapi universiti masih nak teruskan juga sebab universiti merasakan itu adalah solusi yang terbaik dalam menangani masalah pembelajaran semasa COVID-19. Okay. And pihak pengurusan universiti juga mengemukakan pelbagai argument yang support this implementation. Okay. So what you need to do for this question ialah kenal pasti 2 argument dan measure the effectiveness of this argument. Betul ke sebenarnya kalau buat macam ni boleh solve this issue? Okay. So dalam jawapan ini, nyatakan 2 argument ataupun 2 faktor yang menyebabkan universiti kat Melayu 2 faktor yang menyebabkan universiti nak laksanakan sistem ini and you evaluate the effectiveness of this argument. Okay, valid ke tak dalam menyelesaikan masalah yang dia pelajar. Okay. Ada soalan, I'm moving on to question 4. Would the pass-fail grading system affect the reliability of assessment? I'm sure by the time now that you have taken the test, kau dah menyampah perkataan ni kan. Tapi macam mana penting. Provide one justification and it does have a lot of marks, it's 5 marks. So dengan pelaksanaan pass and fail grading system ini, ada tak sebarang efek ke atas reliability? Mestilah ada, kalau tak takkan kau soalan ni kan, sampai ni kau makan pula tu. So, would it affect? Yes, tapi kena bagi justification. Apa aspek yang dijejaskan, maksud Melayu IELTS kalau Cina Selatan. What aspect of reliability affected by this pass and fail grading system? Okay, kena ada sedikit discussion lah. Soalan kelima, should UiTM adopt a similar pass and fail grading system? Then you have to express your opinion. Yes, UiTM should. No, UiTM should not. Okay, and then support your answer with 2 justifications. Because, kenapa? Okay, so kena agak panjang jugalah kot justification itu. Right? But this, if you have a good understanding, if you have read a lot about this particular context of the case study, should not be a problem to answer this. Can you repeat the third question? Okay, boleh. Sekejap, soalan 5 ada soalan ke? Ada tak nak tanya soalan 5? Tak ada, mari kita kembali ke soalan ketiga. Okay. Evaluate 2 arguments put forward by the university administrations for implementing the 2-tier grading system in relation to its effectiveness, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, some groups of people are not happy with the 2-tier grading system. Okay. They have their own reason why they're not happy. Dan ada piket dan sebagainya, they were not happy, so buat petition, membangkang and other things lah. Tetapi pihak universiti, pihak pengurusan universiti masih berkeras nak teruskan juga 2-tier grading system ini, and it has been carried out. It has been done and carried out for quite a while now, ever since the pandemic. Cepat je universiti di US they adopted this system. And when pihak pengurusan meneruskan sistem 2-tier grading ini, and when people are not happy, so they have to provide justifications. So if you were to read through articles, ada pelbagai justifikasi yang diberikan oleh pihak pengurusan universiti dalam nak memberitahu kepada masyarakat, kita terpaksa buat ini kerana ada banyak argument argument yang dikemukakan oleh pihak pengurusan universiti kenapa mereka melaksanakan 2-tier grading system. Okay, so of all the arguments provided by the university administration, you need to identify 2 arguments. Okay, ambil 2 argument and then you evaluate this argument. 2 sebab kenapa universiti nak teruskan juga dengan 2-tier grading system. Evaluate these arguments in terms of how effective are these arguments in solving the issue. Apa solving issue ni? Issue addressing ialah untuk memudahkan proses pentaksiran dan sebagainya semasa COVID-19. Okay. Basically itu je lah. Kalau saya beritahu argumennya apa, habislah menjawab soalan sendiri secara separuh macam tu. Faham ke yang bertanya? Siapa yang bertanya tadi tu? Mari kita lihat nama yang bertanya. Ada soalan lain tak? Wan kaya tanya. Faham ke Wan? Wan senyap tu koi. Okay, ada soalan lain tak? Kalau tak ada, saya nak tutup kedai. Ya betul, soalan yang menarik. Yes, case study dibuat secara individu sebab kita melaksanakan case study ini sebagai alternatif kepada final exam. So, it has got to be done individually.